We're going to finish our topic on straight lines by looking at vertical and horizontal lines. First of all, vertical lines, they always cut the x-axis. Vertical lines only ever cut the x-axis, and they have the general equation x equals a number. So a here just represents a number. So that's the general equation of a vertical line. X equals a number. Remember, vertical, x equals a number, because vertical lines only cut the x-axis. So for example, if I were to rule a vertical line at this position, then that vertical line would have the equation x equals 3. And the reason it's x equals 3 is because that's where the line cuts the x-axis. It cuts at 3. And also, if you take any point on this line, all of those points have an x-coordinate of 3. Likewise, I could draw another line somewhere here. And that line would have the equation x equals minus 4, because that line cuts the x-axis at minus 4, and every point on that line would have an x-coordinate of minus 4. Okay, let's look at horizontal lines. These always cut the y-axis, so horizontal lines only ever cut the y-axis. And they have the general equation y equals a number. So the number is just represented by b here. So likewise, I could go to the diagram and I could rule a horizontal line like that. And the equation of this horizontal line would be y equals 3. And that's because the horizontal line cuts the y-axis at 3. And also every point on that line would have a y-coordinate of 3. Likewise, I could rule another line, another horizontal line, something like that. And the equation of this line would be y equals minus 2. And the reason for that is because the line cuts the y-axis at minus 2, and also every point on that blue line would have a y-coordinate negative 2. It's also interesting to note that the x-axis itself is a horizontal line, so the x-axis would actually have an equation. The equation of the x-axis would be y equals 0, because that line cuts the y-axis at 0. Okay. Also, if it went back to the original diagram, if I drew a vertical line, which was actually the y-axis, that would have the equation x equals 0, because it cuts the x-axis at 0. So those are the general equations for vertical and horizontal lines.